let's jump into talking about the problem of the day. So, first question is, what does our representation need to show for this problem? Say it out loud. Yeah, we've got to show we've got a total of $4,524. We have to divide that into 3 accounts, right? So we're trying to find the money in each account. So we know the total, we know the number of groups, we need to find the amount in each group. This is one way you could have shown it. There's other ways as well. All right, we know that we can show the dividend with place value blocks and the divisor with the number of groups that we draw to divide into. So I've gone ahead and done that for us to get us started here. So what multiplication fact can I use to figure out how many thousands to put into my 3 groups? Say it out loud. Yeah, I can think 3 times 1 equals 3. That's the closest I can get to 4 without going over it when I've got 3 as a factor. So I'll share 1,000 into each of the 3 groups and regroup the leftover 1,000 as 10 hundreds, which is going to give me 15 hundreds. Okay, so now I want to connect what we've done here to a strategy that a student that I had last year liked to use. We're going to start by drawing this. We're going to draw this symbol, and we're going to put our divisor here and our dividend here. This means 4,524 divided by 3. Okay. What place will I start with to divide, and how many of that place do I have? Think about where we started with the place value blocks over here. Go ahead and say it out loud. Yes, I'm going to start in the thousands place, and we've got 4 thousands to work with, to share, just like we did over in our picture. So we can think 3 times 1, just like with the pictures. We still have 3 groups that we're sharing into. And now, instead of drawing a 1,000 block in each place like I did here, I can just write 1,000. Okay, so how will I show that I've shared 3,000 of my total 4,000s that I had to start? Think about how we kept track of our total yesterday. Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, I can subtract 3,000 from the total because that's how much I've shared into my groups. I'll be left with 1,524. Okay, what place will I share next? Say it out loud. Yeah, the hundreds. And how many hundreds do I have to share? Say that out loud. Also, make sure you say why I have that many. Yeah, I'm going to have 15 hundreds to share. I had 5 hundreds, and then I had 1,000 that I couldn't share equally, so that got regrouped and became another 10 hundreds, so 10 plus 5 gives me 15 hundreds to share. So how is this the same as what happened over here in our picture? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, in both cases, right, this 1,000 is regrouped as 10 hundredths, giving us 15 hundredths. In the abstract representation, we just subtract what we shared into the groups from the dividend, and then this difference here automatically gets regrouped into the next smallest place value. So what do we need to think about when we're using this method to help us be successful? Say it out loud. What would you think? I bet a lot of you said something like, we have to think about how much we have to share in each place value, and that also labeling place values can be really helpful. I thought the same thing. Go ahead and read this with me. We're going to think today, how much do I have to share in each place value? Okay, now what? What do I need to do? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, I need to share 1,500 into 3 groups, so I can think 3 times 5 equals 15. I'm going to know that way to share 5 hundredths into each of my 3 groups. So I'll add that to our picture. And then here, instead of drawing the picture of 5 hundredths, I'm just going to write 500. I'll take away 1,500 because I shared 1,500, which is the same as 1,500, and that will leave me with 24. Okay, so the next place is our tens. Let's think, how many in that place do I have to share? Right, same thinking question again. How many in that place do I have to share? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, I've got 2 tens to share. Can I share 2 tens into 3 groups? What do I need to do? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, I cannot share those 2 tens equally into 3 groups, so I need to regroup the 2 tens as 21s. I'll do that here in my picture. And then in my abstract method, I'm just going to cross through the 2 tens and instead write 24 ones. Okay, so 3 times 8 equals 24. So that means I'm going to put 8 into each group. I shared 8 into each group, so I shared all 24 of these ones. Used them all. And then here I'm going to subtract 24 because I shared 24 ones. Great, so my final quotient is going to be 1,508. That is how many dollars go in each